The Black Arms are understood to be a hive-mind species with Black Doom at the center, controlling the soldiers as extensions of his will. But is that all there is to it? Reviewing Black Doom's actions and dialogue has gotten me thinking that it's more complicated than that. Starting with the Black Arms soldiers, they're usually considered to be mindless thralls and nothing else, yet they're stated and shown to feel fear. Black Wings, the juvenile form of Black Hawks and Bolts, are said to have curiosity which causes them to wander, as they're not normally supposed to be on the battlefield. Black Doom told Shadow to use the heal unit on his soldiers if they were too aggressive toward him, implying a lack of direct control. This indicates a level of individuality, just not to the same degree as Black Doom or Shadow. They, at the very least, have individual emotions: fear, aggression, and curiosity. That last one, curiosity, is what sticks out the most. Curiosity is the desire to know, leads to asking questions and seeking answers. Truly mindless thralls would not have this quality. It is, however, a quality only of the juvenile form of a breed, the mature form not demonstrating this quality. How and why would a species lose independence with maturity? Black Doom claims to be on Earth to save humanity with the Black Arms' perfect order, implying that it's something that can be imposed, has been imposed. Black Doom also attempts to take control of Shadow and, when that fails, comments that Shadow seems to be immune to his mind control. Black Doom's ability to mind control at least Black Arms or Black Arms hybrids is explicit. Black Doom is shown to give orders verbally, particularly to the Black Bull, rather than directly controlling his soldiers like one with fingers. He also just expects Shadow to obey his verbal commands without question. Then there's the ruins in Glyphic Canyon, the flying fortress that the Black Arms left on Earth 2,000 years ago. It's made up of temples with statues and carvings. The Black Comet, their home, has statues and symbols. Black Doom is wearing symbolic jewelry and has symbols in the fabric of his clothing. The Black Arms as a whole have a symbol to represent them. The Black Arms have culture. Black Doom said Glyphic Canyon was waiting for the advent of their master, and he referred to his plan as a prosperity ritual. This all has the feel of a cult, with Black Doom as the cult leader, which are often manipulative hypocrites just like him. The Black Arms aren't mindless thralls, they're brainwashed cult victims. Black Doom has done to them what he attempted to do to Shadow. He applies his mind control on his offspring as they mature, ensuring their loyalty. As Black Doom is a hypocrite, this could have been done in response to the Black Arms warring with one another until Black Doom was the only one left. As he restored the Black Arms, he would then use his mind control ability on his offspring to avoid future betrayal and use them to further his own power in an attempt to dominate the universe. Where Black Doom's offspring could have willingly given themselves up to the mind control because Black Doom convinced them of it, convinced them it was necessary to avoid destruction. People will willingly give up control of their lives for safety and security, which has happened all throughout history. People give up control to dictators because they don't want the responsibility of choice to fix their own problems. This would still make them brainwashed, just with an extra step, and would be a way to explain Shadow's immunity. He's not willing. This idea of brainwashing is further supported by Black Death's mind control of Shadow, which resulted in Shadow making a false statement of who he is. Shadow wasn't just turned into a puppet. He was brainwashed to believe he was something he wasn't, and it required an emotional reminder of who he really is to break free. Black Death also speaks to his minions, and Eclipse, with spoken words, whether verbally or telepathically. He even praises them, something that would be wasted on mindless thralls. Speaking of Eclipse, he wasn't bound to the Hive-mind like the others, showing that it's not the only way. Eclipse also shares that while he doesn't control the other Black Arms, they do listen to him. They listen to his verbal commands, which supports the idea that they're brainwashed into accepting orders. Shadow even utilizes this to a degree to get directions from the soldiers. Then there's the Dark Arms, a subbreed cultivated from Wisps and said to be the next generation of Black Arms. They each have individual personalities, can choose not to listen to Eclipse's commands, and can present their own ideas. These freshly hatched Black Arms haven't been subjected to any brainwashing and, like Eclipse, weren't bound to a hive mind. Eclipse and the Dark Arms may be an indicator of how their species is supposed to behave when not mind controlled. But what do you think? Are the Black Arms simply mindless thralls no different than gun robots? Or are they brainwashed cult victims mind controlled by Black Doom? Share your thoughts down in the comments.